Right. Cheers, everybody. So, what are we looking at? This might seem familiar to you. You have seen this plenty of times, the couple of episodes we had before. Those are the chips we gathered. Very chaotically, I might add, but those are the ones we have. Now, let's make some use out of them, right? I mean, later on we will have more from the sticks we will plant. But I want to use these this episode. And I would say we have a few things to do, which I gathered from last episode. And I kind of want to, I don't know, run around and speedrun them a little bit. So we are on one even playing field where we can continue on from. Let's do just that. Radio. Okay, what are the things I want to do? I want another... we've got one workplace and I want another one. Workplace? We've got one project going on with the back wall and the access to the roof, and I was wondering, how do I build that? And the answer is, well, it's not an easy answer, because I would need a ladder. But how do I get a ladder? Because I would need... This is the door frame, but our ladder looked like this, so stay with me for this. I don't want them to be this long, because first of all, that's extra weight I have to carry. And you've seen how that turned out to be. Also, it's not really easy to handle. Also, it just doesn't make any sense. So we need shorter sticks. The problem is though, well, we don't have anything naturally short. The shortest we have would be these ones, which are topped off 2 centimeters from the ground, unlike the 1 centimeter ones that we have over there. It's not really that much of a difference, is it? Well, and therefore, there's only one solution left. We have to cut it. But then we have another problem because, well, technically speaking, I could have just one line and have short sticks to the side without the second line. Perfectly possible. I mean, who cares? We don't really have the same kind of physics here as we do in real life, so why not just do that? And you know what we think about aesthetics here, so that's why we need to think about cutting. Way before we even have a workstation. And that's where the whole thought kinda comes into a full circle. Because I kinda want to start the easy layout of the workstation. It will change up a little bit over time, but we'll get there when we get there. Right. So what I was talking about the workstation for multiple episodes now. What do I mean? Simple enough. I want something along the lines of a simple hangover here, like we have with the balcony over there. Just without a balcony, I guess. And underneath we have one table and one furnace. I think I alluded last time about that. First things first. If we take one of those sticks and put it to the ground, how high is it? Perfect. Well, maybe a little bit too long. Maybe we use the short sticks, although it's not that much of a difference, but I take every centimeter I can get, I guess. What do I mean with perfect? This height, approximately, sadly plus the thickness of the table that will come, is perfect for you guys. Because if I'm working down here, you can already see the multiple problems we have with the camera swinging around, with the knees right in my face. If we work right up here, we have the problem of the camera cutting out weirdly. My point of view extends far above, but yours is kind of cut here, weirdly. But having it right on belly button level is kind of the best position for everyone, isn't it? So the idea is basically we take 4 of, well, the shortest sticks, because we can. 2, 3, and 4. Don't ask me why I disconnected that from basically nothing. I have no idea. It's more of an instinct. Okay. The legs. Technically, we don't need legs. We need 1 leg as a distance from the ground as a connector, but we don't even need a connector. We have a perfect... Here. But I'm thinking, like, first of all, aesthetics. Second of all, I want it actually to be disconnected so we can move it. It is silly. It doesn't really make sense, I know. But I think it's funny. Okay, next up, we need the actual table. And here comes something I did not think about. Because we have a lot of beautiful, beautiful logs like these, which we can just cut up. We will talk about length next. First, the width. Well, first of all, the height. I want more than just 1 centimeter pieces. I don't think I have to elaborate, but I do it anyway. It's a workstation. That means it has to endure things falling on it, or things glitching into it, or stuff like that, you know. And therefore, we will have separate layers. The first layer is the leg. Basically down more for aesthetics and to get the right height. The next layer is the table itself, which would be a medium piece of wood. Not as thick as the one in the back, not as thin as the ones here. Maybe half a stick or something. I don't know. And on top of that, I want to put stone. I don't know how thick just yet. I think I'm gonna steal from one of the blocks we have around. If there are not any other big blocks around, like that one. That looks kind of fine for that. And that will be the platform to work with. How about we start from the back? Because that's kind of our biggest piece. I do have the X over there. Let's go. Also, I should turn on the light. The 4 solar panels make far more light than the lights could ever... much more energy than the lights could ever take. Also, I should plant apples. I don't know if I should do it at night. But I should do it anyway. We haven't connected the lower one just yet. Oh. We need to get rid of these as well. So much to do! Oh my god, I did... There we go. I didn't see all that work last time. Also, see? I told you I would be a little bit more active. Sure. Yep. And I can just... I love that feature. What was I talking about? Apples during the day. Right now I've got my eggs, which I put around there. I knew it was around. And this is tungsten. And as we know, tungsten is stronger than stone. So let's go to the stone we chose. What would make the best angle for the table? I would say... Just don't know how high I want that. If you can't see anything, I'm sorry, I should actually take a flashlight with me. That's something I really should do from now on. We can talk about an elaborate mechanism, how I would turn it on and off later. Not now. full ones are in the back, of course. Okay, the thing is, all of these are parallel, so they should technically, beside funky game calculations, charge at the same rate. Funnily enough, if I would, let's say, put one battery here, in theory, all of these should immediately discharge to the equal amount into this one, so you could actually see it growing. It's growing. Okay, we're taking all of the energy away from all the others. And while that is happening, let's take the actual light. It's getting lighter. I tell you, sometimes it's darker, sometimes it's lighter. And no, it's not sunrise. Not yet. Oops, sorry. And there we have the light. I don't think I will make a fancy mechanism just yet for a simple flashlight. The problem with fancy mechanisms, like you have seen with a with a switch, I wanted to call it light switch, which it basically is at the moment, but the control switch. What you've seen, the bearings, which are our main object for mechanisms, is a little bit big. It's not the smallest object in the world, so having a small flashlight doesn't really work because we need more than just these 3 pieces to accomplish that. And I don't know how to at the moment. Oh, see? Charging pretty quickly. So, right now, if we want to keep it off, we can have it this way, and if we want to turn it on, we have a way. Now, there's one thing I fear, because unlike, let's say, Into the Radius, for example, this here still exists. So if I were to... Oh, it's hard to turn my head up so much for you guys. You see that, right? You barely see it. That the battery is still interacting with the wall. Now, that causes multiple problems for me. The first one is I can't really make use of the house anymore, which makes the whole house idea in general very bad. Because I now always have to watch out whenever I go through a door. And you know how good I am with watching out. The next thing is, I could put one of these down again where they belong. But there's a reason I put them up here, because I get disoriented. I accidentally put stuff in there which I don't want. And that's a whole other bag of problems, which we're trying to avoid. So right now, the best we have is just laying it down here, right in the middle of nowhere, in front of the house so we know where it is, and just take it whenever it's night and we're working in the proximity. That's the best solution I have at the moment. Not the best, I know, but it works. At least I can explain why I do it. Alrighty. Let's just like that. If this is 3 to 5 centimeters, I would be very happy. Yeah, the way I... Oh wow, this is already heavy. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if we should do that many sheets. Maybe not in the size. What if I take... Of course it's getting smaller now, but... Oh well. Did we? No, not yet. There's no real swinging here. Nope. No way of precision. At least if I want to use some force on it. Like, I want to flick it with my wrist, but you see what happens. Okay, this has to be a little bit smaller though. This is smaller. It is a little bit lighter, but they are different sizes. Now, what I want to know, in terms of table, 2 of these next to each other, would that be okay? Would say that's enough space. So I need about 2 or 3 centimeters. Ow! What did I walk in? Really? I mean, it makes sense. Maybe I just screwed my ankle. That but it's ouch. On stone, really? On a massive block of stone. Oops! Wait, we're cutting from here. A little bit wider. Little bit wider. Nope, too wide. Okay, we can always make it fit later. Like, this is way too big. I can already see that. Okay. Okay, I take it. But this is still too big, right? No! This will be my workspace. Which is already pretty heavy. And please be the same height. They are! Oh, perfect! Because I don't want to make a second plate. No. I want a wall. Me as a proud American, I want a wall. Yes. Okay, here's the idea. The wall saves the house, because now if we by accident put anything against it, it will, okay, maybe not tungsten. Maybe we're not using tungsten in the proximity. Unless it's precision cutting, where we are very careful on where to install it and what it can hit. But basically, it has some health. The house is a little bit safe. Also, we need a huge piece of repair material on that thing. That will be preferable. Okay, so we've got the basic gist of that is our workspace, where we can install 3 precision cutters however we want. I don't have an idea on how exactly just yet. Or maybe we just install 1 on this ruler thing. But that was the first part. The second part requires me to bring this thing around. Oops. Because we need to know the length now. And this is the same length. It's just a little bit thinner and therefore better to carry. Because the stone goes on top of wood. I want to see how good that looks. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I just need to find out if I want to stick out. Because at the back it will stick out, so we have an easier time with setting up the wall behind. But do we want it to stick out to the sides? I would say yes, because it's a little bit more natural. Let's take the X. So that actually works. Surprising, I know. Just out of nowhere, things work. Okay. And cutting it around here would be preferable. Nope. There's only one answer. Either it works or it does not. And for that to find out, we just build it up. Now I realize it's a little bit thin. It's kind of on the thin side. What we could do in theory is put the legs... Okay, put the legs kind of like this. If the stone is sticking out enough... it doesn't work with the back, does it? Could do it like this. This gives a clear indicator on where the front and the back is. It really depends on how it looks with the stone on top. Right now, raw, it looks And it might look bad as well with the stone on top, but in that case we can just tear it apart and build it anew. Already standing though. Yeah, it's kind of easy to tip over though, which I did want to avoid to a good degree. Yeah, not too sure about that. Maybe I will need to measure a second one and have a longer table, but then the stone doesn't make sense. Okay, here's the thing though. The heavy stone goes to the front and the light stone part goes to the back. So it might just work if I'm lucky. Let's take this apart so we know the middle. Although I don't have any concept of middle on this piece, to be honest. So let's take this together again. Okay, the only thing we need to know is that we need to adjust this so it's in the middle and so that the back is on the back. So that the back side can rise from here. Okay. So in the middle of both, it's kind of already good. This works, weirdly enough. And it doesn't look too bad with a asymmetrical line. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do it from back here. Now then. This should be easier because they are the same length, but I don't see anything from here, which makes this harder. Also, let's go down a little bit to offset the weight. That's okay, if that fits perfectly. Not gonna lie, I would rather have this on the back. But that won't make sense with the stone slab, you know. Kinda don't know what to do here. I don't want this to tip over to the back, you know. For now, the safe way for it to not tip over is to lift it up a little, walk, and we tip it over. Is it easier to transport this way? Yep. Okay. This is so not realistic. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I was going at it like I would move furniture in the real world. And yeah, don't expect real world behavior from Primitier stuff. We should have learned this lesson a long one. Okay, that's it. You're gonna stick to the ground, whether you want or not. I'm not dealing with this physics. Okay. Okay, this is approximately okay. In terms of maybe a little bit to the side, but it is pretty good where it is. Just a little bit. Don't turn. Don't turn. No turning. Okay, it's approximately good. Works for me. You know what we could do if we really want? We could have a middle section. I would need a piece of the wood at the same size though. Without it being the same size, it wouldn't work. Oh, it's not gonna be easy. But it is an intriguing idea. Now let's see, how did we do that? Okay, it goes from one end to another. What I mean is if we put this plank... Okay, I'm gonna move it with my feet. We're gonna do the footwork today. Okay, that's approximately okay. I can work with this margin. So, a little bit more to the side. Which means it is around here. Now I have to be careful. Ow! I think that works perfectly. I think. We will see. Now then. I turn it around just the right way and I kind of have to move this away from the wall for easier access. No, don't tip. Also, the time has come. Whoop. Why is weird lightning? I wanted to stick to the ground. That works. It's better than nothing, right? Right? Okay. Well, this all depends on if I cut it the right way or not. But it does seem like I did. Okay. So how far below do I want this to be? Oh my god. Oh yeah, that was what was missing. That looks complete now. And now it's heavy. Wait, it's actually heavy enough to not cause any problems, right? Still to the back. We could have not really. I just lean it against the house and then it shouldn't cause any further problem. Sounds I like. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh, it really is. Okay, I take that. Next up, we do need this thing. Oh, we have a few. Okay, let me take 2 of these and maybe a handle would be fine. Okay, the design may vary later on, but this is tungsten, right? This is iron. I'd argue that's actually better than what I expected. Yeah. Okay, how? What I want. Without building it right now, I just want to show you the thought process I have here. We discussed this last time. And I want to build this. But to build this, I kind of want to use this without having this already. What a problem. So the general idea is that I will have a way. Let's just look. That I will have a way to use this. I don't know how to reliably do it. Maybe just shorten the blade so it can swing kind of freely in the middle of the table without really being able to hit either the plate or the back plate. And from there we will have kind of a bottom part made out of these. Not like this, but in the pattern of dark and then one half cut, so the top part is light. And in this pattern we can put stuff on top, which we can then cut. That's the idea. Why do I have two with a handle? I mean, I showed that earlier with other builds, but I can do that here as well again. Like if we have this handle thing and this swings down, we can just pick it up, let the handle go, and from there it goes with gravity. Or rather, we draw it from the back and release it from there, so it's a little bit more stable. So there's nothing sticking on the back end here and therefore affecting the gravity. We'll see about that. Right now though, how? Ooh, that's actually a great piece for that. Oh my. Okay, I do want to cut the iron for easier use. Although, no, I think a longer piece is easier use actually. Not too sure honestly, but what can you do? Okay, now then. We're gonna do the same thing we did episodes and episodes before, where we basically connect these things without the snapping. So as soon as I take away this thing here, the iron, that's okay. We'll have one simple line. What we can do from here. Okay, it looked like I wouldn't be able to turn it. Looks funny, but I don't know. From here, we can have something that sticks out from here a little bit. I would think of, we had that around here. This thing. A seed. Wheat. Simple wheat. Wheat is about, what was it, 5? Yep, about 5 centimeters long and has just the right radius to perfectly stick to this. So we do know that from this wall here to where the cutting will be, there's a 5 centimeter distance. So if we just put like 5 of these, we would know that, okay, yeah, these here are over. It will be in the front though. So all of our measurements will need to include the idea that we're not cutting over here, but 5 away. That's the general gist. And in terms of this doesn't look right. Why does it not look It does look weird, but I mean, as long as it works. kind of want to do it again though. Let's hope it works. Not the most precise way to do things. But what can you do? So we've got the cutter. We've got the cutter. Which now I have no idea how to use. So I would put this thing to the, not to the back, I would say the middle of the table, like this. And for some reason it's stuck. To what? I don't care. I just take to itself. Okay. What? Oh, come on now. Yeah, it was kind of sick. You know what? I have to do this again. Look at that. Something about this is not right. Because the axis looks like it's sticking out a little bit. Sticking out a little bit. What am I talking about? No, it looks like it's misaligned with... Like it's looking to the side a little bit. Okay, this looks good. Now I have to align this again. Okay. Which means... Put it over here. Perfect. Disable snapping. Do I have a way to connect this thing without grabbing? This is risky. But it worked. Okay. The table itself is still not connected. Okay. For some reason I still can't grab that thing, but now it looks like it's well aligned. Okay, this was sticking to the table. That's okay though. Yeah, no. Let's try that again. I have snapping disabled, that's why. Okay, try again. No, no, no. Whatever you're doing, that's not the way. Holy. Okay, that's not right aligned. Oh, how hard can it be? Very hard, it seems. Oh my god, and for some reason I have massive legs looking in that direction. Nope. I don't know why I don't have any snapping here. My patience is running thin, Primitier. Hey, that works. So now... Really? Maybe I should just put down the table. Oh, I will not like this decision later on. But it's grounded now. No way of moving it. Are you kidding me? Please don't tell me it's the axis itself. It is not. Okay. So, okay. Easy now. That's absolutely wrong. Come on, just connect to the middle. Treat me nicely. I don't know how to make it connect to the middle. I really don't. Maybe it's because this is not 5 by 5 by 5, but kind of like 4 by 4, which is messing with this. What I could try is check something. Because I'm curious. Oh my god, why the legs? Do you see that? I mean, okay, yeah. It's a bit it is a little bit more late than I anticipated. Kind of like the last thing I do today. Wait. It is the same size. Well, that's curious. This one has a defense of 6, and this one has a defense of 1. I should use one of these. Huh. Doesn't really make my job easier, but I have a larger margin for error. So yeah, a few programs are open. Usually I have Primitier as one of the first things in a day that I do, and it's usually not that bad. Oh, speaking of first and... Oh my god, we're so much over time. Oh my god, I had a perfect name for the episode today, which I can't use now. And I know that I will forget it until next time. So I technically didn't even do the thing I wanted to do. That's how it works sometimes. Now, call me weird, but this is perfectly aligned with the backside. So if I just do something funky like this, it still works. What can I say? It's still... Oh, wait, no, it's connected sideways for some reason. And I didn't want to grab. Sure. The table is pushing me away when I lean forward. Don't do that. Is that okay? I mean, it works. Looks okay. What can I do? And this is connected for some reason. Where do I want to connect that thing? Just at the back here? Is that even a viable option? Because now it clashes. It doesn't clash with the backside. Okay, wonderful. Oh! Sure. But it's kind of funny. Wait. I have to try that. Let's put this thing here. Wait. It looked like that came loose for some reason. No! Why do you? Please connect the right way. Thank you. And... Really? So right now I have no idea where it cuts and what it's doing, but I just want a quick, cheap and easy demonstration with something we don't need. So let's say we have this here. This we stick perfectly aligned to this thing. I have no idea about the length at the moment. All I want is just a little bit of destruction. Technically it should be 5 centimeters. Okay, I need to change that up. Give me a moment. So we're taking away this and have it here. That should be much better. Problem is... Problem is now I really need some protection to the backside there. Oh well, that didn't work. Oh, now the back part is way too heavy. Okay, change of plans. What I want now is some long piece of wood. Don't we have any thinner piece? I mean, that works. So although we have a few of these, maybe I don't want to use it just yet. Do we really have nothing here? Oh, we do. Not the best part, not the best kind of piece I imagined. That looks good. Okay. This one now. We connected the... oh my god. The Phantom Forces are real. I don't know what it's colliding with. Look at that. There's nothing. And that's where I want to stick it to, so I just... we do this a few times until it works. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Now it's also connected to the wood piece, so we have to do it from the side. Come on! How much I hate you. Don't. I don't know why it's doing that. Come. Why? Game. We're in overtime already. Please. Behave. Game, seriously, I want to go to sleep. Do me the favor. Oh, ow, oh, how hard can it be? Okay, come on. Thank you. Oh my god, that wasn't too hard, was it? Let's get this up and to the side, and now this one makes funky moves. But it all just works. Okay. Now, before I do anything, I want one of these and some light, because as we mentioned previously, of course it's connected to the table. This is 5 centimeters, and this is what we just cut with a difference of 5 centimeters, so they should have the same size, which they don't. It's 1 centimeter too much. So that's where we are. The piece of iron is too thick. What I am thinking right now is, what if instead of having a small piece like this, we are having a chunk, a block? No, we specifically have that in here, so we don't need that. Oh, I see another problem with the design. Because it won't be against here like I did with this thing, where I just put it here. I wanted it in front, but the handle is just as long. So we have to redo the... I'm not doing that today. I'm not... No. No, I don't have the strength. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have the strength for that. All I really can do is make a wonderful screenshot and send you off for the day. Where is the camera? Oh my god, why do I look so scary? I swear I'm friendly. So, and here we have the table. Oh god, one full episode for this? It looks a little bit more professional than I anticipated it would. I have so many problems with the precision cutters, because I swear to you guys, when it comes to structural thinking, like where something belongs to and as such, like on which side of a cube is the face we're searching for. You know those intelligent tests. You know those kinds. Usually I'm pretty good with those. But for some reason, and I cannot explain it to you because I can't even explain it to myself, precision cutters just mess with my mind. And I have no idea where goes what and how and where do we actually get the measurement from. I will figure it out, don't worry. We get there. It just needs a little bit more trial and error. So far, so good. Beside the problem with the handle that's just wiggly for some reason. Let's just hope with a few other programs in the background it will actually be a little bit better. Well, until then, I'm gonna wish you, wonderful people, a wonderful day. See you around. Bye bye.